Congressman, this is a protest right now, if we want to call it that, to an election. We have not seen a huge pushback here from too many members of Congress, Republican members of Congress, to what's going on here. If you can speak to some of these people and tell them what you think about what you're seeing right now.
Well, thanks for having me today. It's a sad day in Washington, D.C., and a sad day in the People's House of Representatives to have violence break out as we perform our constitutional duty to certify the 2020 election. To me, it's sad. It's exactly what the founders warned of in the Constitutional Convention in 1787. The reason they had the states control federal elections, the reason that we created the Electoral College was to diffuse power to the states and not concentrate it in Washington, and not have the president and the vice president elected by or owing any allegiance to the House and Senate. And so we've seen the absolute, their worst fear play out today by having American citizens come here to protest and have their voice heard. That's, of course, welcome. But to use violence to make the assumption that the election is not legitimate and cannot be certified, I think is exactly what our founders were concerned about.